In this lesson, I want to take a look at how templates in IntelliJ can help you become a more productive developer. So let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to go up to Preferences. And what I want you to do is, if you can't find these, you can always search for them. Remember, we can type in templates here. And so we have file and code templates and live templates. And I want to take a look at both. So these are the templates for when you create a specific type of file. So in Java, if we create a class, this is what the template looks like. It's going to first have some conditional logic here to say if there is a package name and the package name is not empty, go ahead and declare the package. Then it's going to parse out the file header, and anything that's in the header.java, it's going to place here. So if you want to know where that is, so it's parsing out file, that's going to be an include. So if we jump into includes and we see that there's nothing there, you could do, you probably have seen times where you create like a class and there's some default information in it. So written by Dan Vega. And you could do that, and that would be included every time you created a class. I actually like to leave mine blank, so I'm going to keep that blank. And so that is kind of the file and code templates. You can customize pretty much any type of file that you're creating. Now what I really like is live templates. So if we go into live templates, there's a bunch of different categories, and inside each category there are different templates that you can use. And so I want to take a look at a couple. So if we actually go down, they're actually not in Java. They're in other and output. So there is a PSVM, and let's go ahead and cancel out of this and just kind of show you what that does. So if you type public static void main, so PSVM, see there's a main method declaration, and if we go ahead and hit enter, it's going to type out that code template for us. So instead of having to type all of that out, all I had to type out was PSVM and hit enter. So that is the live template. The great thing about these are that you can edit these, you can create your own subgroups, etc. So that was in the other. Another one is in output. If you look at sout, we did this before. So instead of typing system.out.println and then whatever you're going to print, you can just hit sout and it'll actually throw you into the brackets here so you could type out what you need to type. So let's go ahead and create our own. So the one thing you can do is, again, there isn't a Java one here, which is surprising by default that they don't have one. But what we can do is we can add a new one, and you can create a new template or a template group. So I'm going to create a new group, and we're going to call this Java. And let's go ahead and create a new live template. And the abbreviation is going to be Hello World. This is a Hello World application. Actually, we'll just call this a Hello World main method. So now we need some template text. So I'm actually going to apply that. Oh, we can't have that. So let's just type it in here. So we're going to say public static void main string args, and then inside of here we're going to do system.out.println, and we'll say hello world. So that should be good. Now again, you saw like there were some variables in there that kind of allowed us to do some extra stuff. So if you wanted to, there's special variables that you can define there. So if we wanted it to end here, we could do so. Or if we wanted it to, maybe we wanted to add some information in there. There is some information on all of the variables that you can use, and you can actually look through a lot of the other examples to get ideas of how you can use different variables as arguments to methods, as something that you would want to fill in, or where you want the caret to end, etc. So I'm just going to leave that. This is just actually going to type out the whole hello world for us. So here I am in my main class, and I'm just going to type hello world. And did I type it different? So let's save. Oh, I actually know what I did wrong here. So let's go back into this. Hello world, description, reformat. All right, expand to the default is tab. and no applicable context. So this is the big one. So this is why when I started typing hello world, it actually didn't come up. So we need to define a context. Like, where should this live template be accessible from? And we can say Java. So we can say anything in Java, whether it's a statement, an expression, a comment, a string, other. So I'm just going to select all for now. And again, you can kind of narrow that down if you need. So we'll hit apply and OK. And now if I type hello world and I hit enter, I get my live template outputted there. So that's pretty cool. Just a couple of ways that you can use templates in IntelliJ to really be a more productive developer. I hope you liked that one, and let's go ahead and move on to the next lesson.